If it ain't official Dana J, Prima Donna News, I don't even want to see it.
Though we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Although we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Dear world, I'm writing this letter in an attempt to make things just a little better. This is about living through life's stormy weather, because the truth is that we're not gonna live forever, and that's my point. Well, let me start with my boy just doing 15 in a joint. Man, he could hoop, but he loved the street life. Could've went pro, instead he chose the street life. He turned rapper and wrote about the street life, but still could not make it out the street life. And one day he bought a Glock. Wait, now page number 2 will take you to another block. A man and his wife can't get along, all they do is fight. Both too stubborn to apologize, and sometimes it gets so bad they hope each other die. And one day she couldn't take it no more, so she decided to run out of the door. She jumped in the car and swerved off in a rage, and baby I'm sorry was all over his face. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Now that my homie done bought himself a gun, he stuck up some liquor stores, now he's on the run. Do anything to avoid the police. Now he's strung out on drugs and life is getting deep. To anyone, he would do anything. Give him the chance and he'd steal anything. Next thing he did really screwed up his life. But first let's go back to the husband and wife. Now he's on the phone with his pastor, and she's on the phone with her mother. He tells his pastor the woman is driving me crazy, then swore up and down she's not the same lady. She says, Mama, the man has been treating me so bad ever since we found out that I couldn't have babies. Then Mama says to her, girl, hold on. Pastor says to him, be strong. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow will bring, so let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Although we don't know what tomorrow will bring, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Now there's a warrant out for my boy's arrest, cause he done went and stabbed someone in the chest. Man, them drugs just got him breaking all of the rules now. His face is posted up and all over the news now. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, the husband and wife are starting to break down. She says to Mama, maybe I ought to call him. And Mama said, now that's the spirit. He says to Pastor, maybe I should call and say I love her. He say, I'm sure she loves to hear it. Then she gets a call on the other line. It's the doctor saying your test results came back fine. Congrats, girl, you're pregnant. Then she cries, finally a miracle sent from heaven. Now meanwhile, the other side of town, all hell done broke loose and it's going down. Cops chasing Reginald all over town. He's running every red light and driving real wild. Now meanwhile, and this ain't fiction, here is where I need y'all to pay close attention. She's so happy, she calls her husband up. He says, I'm sorry, baby, just as soon as he picks up. She says, I'm sorry too, and I got good news for you. Steve, I'm pregnant and on my way home to you. He jumps for joy, scream hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. While Reginald is still chased by police. She takes the highway, it'll get her there much faster. Reginald on the skyway, chase lasting forever. With the helicopters right over his head, with the searchlights on him. Oh man, now he starts panicking. Rachel's driving, so excited she's not realizing that just a block away, a man is on the run, while the husband's at home praying for a son. And the policeman is screaming, hold the car on. Rachel calls her husband and says, I'm getting close. He says, honey, I'm fixing up something special in the kitchen. And at the same time, Reginald makes a stupid decision. He turns down a one-way street. Then Rachel notices this car coming and yells out, out of control, a senseless mission. Next thing you know, a head-on collision. No, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us. Let's live today. I'm saying just in case.
That was a threat. He said, I need to move out of Georgia, bro. This is before I bought.
This is what Jared looked like before he went through our superhuman program. And if you didn't notice, he's an amputee with.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you also, I guess. I got you. I'm saying you upset and you at work too, man. Right, I got you. I got you.
The first payment. Listen to this. I thought I had a chart on my timeline. I don't even see my chart. Oh Lord, where did I put that chart at? Oh my goodness, where did the chart go? I'm acting just like Angie, looking for something. Trying to get it for y'all. Where's my timeline? I just had it. Where did I put it at? Where did I put it at? I must have dumped it out. Okay, there go my timeline. All right, y'all ready for the timeline? Okay. May 2020, I persuaded my husband, Ronald, to sell a vehicle to the individual. That was May 2020. The individual never paid for the car in full. We wanted the car to be paid in full, but the individual was taking over the monthly payment, which was $375. The car was in the shop originally, and we got it out, and he was told about everything that was going on with the car. He still wanted to buy the car, but he wanted to pay the monthly payment. So I persuaded Ronald, and Ronald sold him the car. Right? He made the first payment. Listen to this. He made the first payment. And he made it in the month of May. Then he made a second payment, month of June. By the time he made the third payment, it was a little late, which was not a bad, wasn't that bad. He started getting on social media. This is the time we had a falling out. And that falling out had to do with me talking to Dr. Rice. And Dr. Rice, I put out a video with Dr. Rice, and the person got upset with the Dr. Rice situation. So the whole friendship, whatever, aka whatever it was, it got dismantled. No longer was I speaking with him, but he still had the car. Okay. September rolled around, no car payment. October rolled around, no car payment. So by the time November got around, I went to his job to get the vehicle because there was no payment. And he was trying to say, hey, can you give me a little bit more time? At this point, no, not getting any more time. So I went to his job to pick up the car. And I brought a police officer with me. He refused to give the car to me, and the police officer said that he couldn't get the car for me because the car, there's an agreement and it's a civil situation. So then I did not get the car, and I went back home. This person started making threats to me, threats and all kind of bodily harm. He even was on his live, and he said he was gonna, if the police officer wasn't there, he would blow up the car. Hold on, I think I got the video on that. Hold on a second so y'all can hear it. I got the video on that where he's threatened to blow me up if the car was not there. If I hold on a second, yeah. I got the video. Okay, this is the video right here. I'm gonna play it for y'all.
I got you. I got you. And I'm trying to handle this fair way. I got you. Because first of all, I wanted to talk the name. I said, oh, well, some officers do stuff like that. But I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you also like that.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
I'm saying, you upset, you at work too, man. Right, I got you. I got you. The only reason why I won't burn her ass up right now. Police out here.
Y'all hear that, right? The only
I
reason.
would shot that fucking car.
Y'all hear that, right?
The only reason why I won't do that shit right now. Burn her ass up.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? This is when I went to go pick up the car. I have evidence of everything. Did y'all hear that? I'm going to play that part again. Hold on. This is the officer telling him, don't aggravate anything. Just, be cool. You're at your workplace, blah, 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 blah. But listen to what he said. I got all of it. I got all the receipts, y'all. I got receipts for days.
I would shot that fucking car. The only reason why I won't do that shit right now. Burn her ass up. So Sylvia brought the police to my job, and yeah.
Did you hear that? Sylvia brought the police to my job. I came there with law enforcement. Okay, y'all? Everything's in.
All hands on deck. All hands on deck. Tell me. She didn't move out of Georgia, bro. Tell me.
That was the threat. He said, I need to move out of Georgia, bro. This is before I brought him to my house. This is before. No, he had already been to my house already.
She didn't move out of Georgia, bro. Tell me.
He had already been to my house. This is
the first shot you fired.
This is November 2020. He came to my house February 2020.
Now I'm gonna shoot back. This is sad, bro. She got Dallas and all of them in the backseat of it. I just wanted to show y'all, man. Nah, she came up here with the police. She came up here first. And you're not saying no when she came up here. But I had like a whole lot full of people, so I couldn't do nothing. It's all good.
He didn't tell why I came there. I came there to get the car because he had not paid. I came there with Dallas because Dallas is a driver. She was going to take one car and I was going to take the other. That's why I came there, to pick up the car. Okay, that was December, right? When he made the threat, he was making different threats and stuff like that. So that's why I went to Fulton County to get a TPO out because of the threats he was making to me. Right? So I got a 30-day temporary TPO. That was on December 2020. January came back to Judge Manning, and the TPO was thrown out because, of course, he gets to court and he tells lies. It made it seem as if that I was doing something to him, and every time I was going to court, I get discombobulated and I don't know how to really get my point across, so I get nervous and I just mess up, right? So that was thrown out. Okay. Mind you, we're still paying a car note. He hasn't paid anything. He hasn't paid anything from September all the way.
See that guy standing while everyone else is kneeling? That's Jonathan Isaac.
So around March 2021, March 2021, we get a letter from the motor vehicle saying that there's no insurance on that car. So we go to the motor vehicle and we explained to them that we sold the car to someone, and they said, well, do you still have the tag in your name? And we said yes. And so the motor vehicle person said that if the tag is still in your name, is registered to you and somebody else is driving, if they get into an accident and there's no insurance on that car, you're going to be the one liable. You're going to be the one that the people who come after and sue. So at that point, Ronald removed his name off of the car and we canceled the registration of the car because Ronald's birthday was coming around in April. So on the end of March, we told the people that we did not want to re-register the car and to cancel the registration because somebody else has that car. So we took, Ronald took his name off, okay, because the insurance there was no insurance on that car. So he was riding dirty on that car, okay. Then June rolls around, June 2021 rolls around. We get a letter from Tara Towing Impoundment Place, and they tell us that the vehicle has been impounded because of abandonment and damage violation, right? So we went down to go look at the car. The car was destroyed, y'all. When I tell you the car was destroyed, the car was so destroyed. And Ronald was like, he wasn't gonna take that car. That car was, I mean, the way that man damaged that car was ridiculous. So we did a police report on a car that he damaged because it was like no reason to try to get that car because of how much it would cost to fix. We didn't know what he did to the engine or anything like that. So so after he did that damage and it was with the records, I filed a report. I filed not just a police report, but I went to the court to try to get my money back for the payment that we've been paying because we still was paying payment on the car. So we went to court, and that's when we won that default judgment. Okay, I'm not gonna go into detail, but that's where we won the default judgment. That was in 2021. Okay. From 2021, I have not gotten not one red cent from the default judgment we got, because we were supposed to go back and get for the rest of the car because the car was impounded, right? Because he refused to give me the car the 2 times I went there to go get the car. Roll around 2022. He still was doing threats and stuff like that, so I tried to get another TPO. Got in the courtroom. Of course, I was a basket case. Y'all probably heard the that whole I think I might have it right here when the judge was like telling me to stay off the internet if I can't handle it, because when I tell you I was a basket case, maybe I can have it here. Hold on a second. I think I have it when the judge was telling me that I need to stay off the internet. Hold on. I think I might have it here. Hold on. I gotta find it. I don't know how I labeled it. I have it, but I don't know how I labeled it. I don't know how I labeled it, so I can't find it. Hold on a second. When I find it, I'll play it for you guys. But I don't think I have it, y'all. I don't have it right now. But when I find it, I'll give it to you. But anyway, that case got thrown out because again, I get in there, get nervous, and don't know how to present my case, and so that's why now I have to have attorneys, because when I get in court, I'm not good at articulating what my issue is or
Didn't it oh, didn't it oh, my Lord, didn't it rain? Didn't it rain, children? Rain all night long. Didn't it oh, didn't it oh, oh, my Lord, didn't it rain? You can't run from it. You can't deny it. You can't pass it off. It's your call. God knew what he was doing. He knew who he was calling, and he expertly and intricately detailed every aspect of your life, your being, your persona, your psyche, your physicality, everything about you, from the texture of your hair to the color of your eyes to the way that you laugh to the fingerprint on your thumb, and everything is connected to your calling. And until you walk into the fullness of the thing that you were created for, you will find yourself frustrated. You're called. Let's go. Let the receipts fly. Let's go.
Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm Mr. Him. I'm Mr. Him. I'm Mr. Him. It's over. You might pack it up. That's what everybody, what? Woo! I'm feeling good at the late night. We got the moonlight right there. I'm Mr. Him. All right. Look, man. I'm excited. I'm ready to get in this shit. I mean, I heard her lying. Woo! He said he gonna unalive me. I got a question. But before I get my question, I'm gonna say shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that wanna hit the super chat. I appreciate Chris Tarry hitting the super chat. What up, bro? Anybody that wanna hit this man, look, if y'all wanna hit the Cash App, the super chat, the Zelle, whatever y'all wanna do, is running across the bottom of the screen. Look, I gotta get this in because it's late, and I know a lot of people wanna go to sleep, but fuck that. We ain't going to sleep tonight. I'm on some moonlight. I told you I'm a Leo, right? So that's what we do. We holler at the moonlight. Coming. I'm Mr. Him. Everybody want that. Listen. When I heard that, I said, why would you be playing that video? When we went in front of Judge Manning about that video in 2020, was that 2 or 1 or 2? Why you want to play that video? So I was told that that's one of the videos that you're trying to use against me in court to say I be threatening you. Did you forget who I was?
Did you forget who I was? Did you forget who I am? You know they don't call me the receipt man for nothing, right? So what I'm about to do, I'm about to have some fun. Because you told a bunch of lies. And see, and with you telling all them lies like that, I want the world to know the truth. You said that, see, I was going to do it this way, but now I'm going to do it this way. You said that I made 2 payments. And then after them 2 payments, I didn't make no more payments. That's what came out of your mouth. And I sat back and I said, would you really slander me like that? But before we get into the slandering part, let's. And before we get into the slandering part, right? Let's get into the truth part. Now, you told some lies the other day and said, your vagina, you never sent to nobody on the internet. Now, Demetrius Smith was talking to other people. And other people was close to Demetrius Smith that don't like you. And you know, Demetrius Smith don't like you. So what I'm going to do is I was going to make people wait. I was going to make people wait, but I'm just going to start with the pow early. You sat up there and told them people you never show no parts of your body other than your tatas and them dirty dildos and the dirty water, right? Then you said we fell out because of Dr. Rice audio. I'm gonna ask this question. Is everybody in the chat ready? No, I ain't say it right. Hold on. Are you ready? Is everybody in the chat ready? That's how we gonna do it. Cause see, I'm not Dennis. You ain't gonna have me negated to a point where I'm scared to move. I'm not Dennis. I'm a total different animal. I'm not Dennis at all. I think Dennis should have been evaporated you a long time ago. But then everybody said, well, Dana, you should have did it too. You're right. But Dennis don't got what I got. Dennis don't got what I got. See, I got all the proof in black and white. I gotta brace myself because this shit is nasty. Right? Prima, that's the same question that I asked. Everybody's talking about nipples, right? That was yesterday. We ain't talking about nipples. You know what we're going to talk about today? We're going to talk about who coochie is that? And when it was sent to me, that was my question. Who coochie is that? I immediately sent this person Ronald's number. Can't take it. The person said, nasty ass. I said, what the fuck is this? You see what it say? Sly what? Pussy. Demetrius sent it to me. Sly playing with her ass. Old lady pussy. Get that out my screen before my screen stopped working. So, when you want to play and lie, right? I don't believe in doing none of that shit. And I was going to drag this shit out. But I ain't dragging nothing out. Let's go directly to me and Ronald conversation. Let's go directly to me and Ronald conversation. Because, see, it's some shit that you saying that's not true. And I don't like to be lied on. So let's directly go to me and Ronald conversation. Shall we? So, Ronald, so I said, Ronald, we need to talk. You asked me to leave it alone. I did. But your wife is out here slandering my name. with these gay ass niggas. I'm tired of it. So call me today so we can settle this once and for all. I'm so tired of her bullshit. So after you and I settle this matter, I will never speak to Sylvia ever again. She's conniving, a snake, and a liar. He said, I'm going to call her now and ask her after I had asked her before to stop, because I'm really tired and have got a lawyer now who's ready, waiting for authorization in case my name gets involved again. I am meeting him tomorrow for a face interaction with him. I said, okay, cool. I left it alone, and she's dragging it. HWR something and Randa, something like that. With all these lies, now she's threatening me with the car, and she's jumping to platforms because she know you don't know the other platforms. But here it is from the other morning. That's the link. That's the link right there. Okay, we gonna go. This is why when we went to court, I never worried about anything, because this contract, a vehicle transfer ownership agreement, this contract was made out of good faith that they didn't owe anything to nobody else. However, let's read. It got my name and got Ronald's name up there, right? Ronald's no longer in the country. It says, we agree on the following terms. daintezjackson, aka Dana Jackson, will take responsibility of the monthly payments in the amount of $375 from June the 1st, 2020 to January the 1st, 2024, which is the current monthly amount of the vehicle described as a used silver Nissan Altima 4-door sedan with vehicle identification number. It got the VIN number. Monthly payments may be made by Cash App, check, Zelle, money order, bank draft, cash. A late fee of $25 will be charged on all monthly payments paid after the due date, which is payable when seller receives payment. At the conclusion of the final payment, January 2024, buyer will provide the seller with a title 60 days of final payment when bank releases the lien. Buyer agrees when bank releases the lien. Pay attention. Buyer agrees to keep full insurance of vehicle during the terms of the agreement. Buyer is aware that the vehicle has a current lien, which I didn't, but I said, okay, no problem, being held by Nissan Corporation. And it is very important to keep full coverage insurance on the vehicle, which is no problem. Event of default of this agreement, the seller has the right to secure the vehicle or repose, and any abnormal wear and tear of the vehicle will be responsibility of the buyer to repair or pay seller for the damages, and witnesses whereof the parties have executed this agreement on this 22nd day of May. Watch this. I'm such a nice guy that I overlooked all that because I thought I was helping a friend. But then when you want to get slick with it, understand this. Contract law holds all weight in maritime. When you in contract law, it's between two people. Nobody knows who this witness is because nobody writes like this. You see Ronald's name, you see the signature, you see my name, you see the signature, okay? Let's keep it going. I'm going to come back to that. You're going to understand why I took the steps that I took. Then I said, Ronald, I'm ignoring your wife and Randa, but please, since you don't believe me, hit the link. That link was the link when his wife was grabbing other niggas' dicks. And I said, and just listen, maybe you will believe me. And because of what your wife got herself into, it's a possibility the federal government will be paying you all a visit. Since you and I talked, your wife, Scam Likely, has pulled my identity file. and giving it to the guy she's hanging with in Chicago now. You know, the retarded dude, and his street name, real name is whatever it is. I'm tired of talking now. I'm about to take legal action. Be blessed, brother. I'm just tired of it all. He put, okay, Dana. I said, thank you. Sorry to have to even bother you with this mess. And good morning. He said, good morning to you too, brother. Hold on. So at this point, he said, when he said, good morning to you, brother, I immediately sent this link. And I said, look. And once again, they talking about the car. Take the car or take it out of his name and this, which I think pissed Ronald off. So I said, okay. And none of this is in order. So Ronald said, hold on. Ronald said, I said you show all the details and every word we have all exchanged and will not use it against you legally. You have my word on this. I said, it's cool. And thank you, Ronald. Sylvia and Randa gone too far. Sylvia just gave my address out there and the make and model of the car. So I'm done. But whatever she send to me, I'm going to deal with it. And that's when I talked about I'm ignoring him because of his wife thing. Okay. She said I haven't made one payment 2 days ago. Then she come back and try to swift and say I didn't make a payment. But I do believe that this is another payment right here, right? So I said, payment is sent to you. This is September. Ooh, but I thought I didn't make a payment in September. The due date is September the 22nd, but I made this payment on the 21st at 4:33 p.m. But I thought I didn't make a payment in September. You see what I'm saying? So I'm doing this for a reason. And I'm going to explain it for everybody that don't know contract law. I'm going to explain it. So then he said, thanks, Dana. Received, please. Okay, cool. Okay. So Ronald said, no, Ronald asked me, do I want to reconcile? I said, there's no reconcile with me. She betrayed me for the last time. I reconciled with her 2 other times. All she do is do dirt to me and run to Dallas, knowing I love Dallas and Sylvia, but they did what they did last night. Now, and Sylvia egged it on to discredit me and betray me. Why? I don't know. I'm hurt like hell. Hold on. I'm hurt like hell. But now I'm going to expose the truth. Since she playing the victim role, ask her why do she tell Randa all of y'all business about how she's not happy with you, Ronald, and how you only work to send money back to your family. How can I trust a person, Ronald, that constantly hurt me and all I did was defended them? I'm hurt like hell and I can't deal. So ask her why she tell Randa you don't sexually satisfy her, Ronald. I had her back even when you asked me about it and I lied to you for her and I apologize to you for that. I'm good. So since the car was threatened to me tonight, if you want to come get the car, then just let me know. I love the car, but Sylvia fucked up and she's talking to people who are on the federal wiretap. But I thought I wasn't the one. I thought I wasn't the one that wanted to give the car back. You heard what I said. If you want to come get the car, Ronald, then just let me know. Hold on. Then Ronald called me. I texted him. I said, what's up, Ronald? You just called me. He said, I was calling you, asking why you involved me by playing my conversation with you last week on your platform. Don't involve me in your stupid, crazy games, Dana. At that point, I said, ask your wife why she involved you. I just responded with the truth. I've been telling you what your wife kept doing to me. So it's no games this way. Your wife got you in some deep shit, all because you and Dallas refused to tell her the damn truth. So since your wife making everything public onto YouTube, I'm only defending myself from the lies and slander that's coming from your wife and her friends, while you stand by and do nothing. So what's really good, Ronald? And then I said, hey, give me a call, Ronald. This Dana, November the 6th. So Ronald decided he want to try to give me a dissertation. He said, as a brother, ignore all attacks and even insults, and God will bless and give you peace. Shit, that's not DanaJay. I can't do that for too long. Then he said, it's not being weak or a coward to take a path of ignoring some issues and fighting to find peace within yourself. This world will be better and safe for us all if we choose peace rather than chaos. Forget and stop all these crazy fights, because even people who doesn't know you all guys have been hurt and some have been hospitalized. That's the truth. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. It wasn't nobody on my side. We are men, Dana. And as I told you before, your worth as a man is reflected on how much you handle such situations when they come in your face. Let it be lesson to you, me, your friends, and Sylvia friends, that it doesn't pay good to do all these crazy things, and more especially being exposed to the entire world. Your fights have gone as far as Africa. Stop it, Dana. Listen what he say. Hold on. Your fights have gone as far as Africa. Stop it, Dana. The car is yours, and no debate about that. Huh? I said, thank you, Ronald. I'm over it. She got me hot. And when she get me hot, I got to expose some shit. So I headed back. I said, Ronald, I need that letter. Your wife have gave my work information to Kevin, and it's fine. I'm tired of the bullshit. So now I just need the letter that I signed for the car. Or I need everything I put into the car and gave you for the car, since now your wife is on YouTube talking about y'all want to repo the car. I need to speak to you today. And I said, Ronald, Sylvia deleted the video, but here's a screenshot. You can read it for yourself. You know what I mean? So he said, hi, Dana. No, wait, gotta go up. He said, it's me, Ronald. This Friday, November the 27th. Mind you, I just got evicted from my crib. I had to move, so I couldn't pay them on the 22nd. I told them, give me a week. I still pay for it. There's no problem. I ain't broke. I'm just in between situations because your wife and them decided to lie on me, and I lost my job. I lost my crib, right? So he said, hi, Dana. As I told you on the phone when you called me that I or my wife can't accept the proposed date of payment of next Friday. Pay close attention to who's talking. Then the person said, I thought you would understand me, and I'm surprised that you didn't take your responsibility as per our agreement. I am not in need of your money because I'm sure I'm okay with my hard-earned money. And that's why I told you that as a responsible person, you plan and schedule your responsibilities in time. I feel you want to take me for granted, being gentle and understanding in my approach of things. I again say I reject your request to pay the money by Friday. And this is my last say on this issue. Thanks and happy holidays, Dana. We all know that Sylvia posing as Ronald. Now hit that like button, y'all. That's all I ask you to do. So he comes back and say it again. The car is yours and no debate about that. Thank you, Ronald. I'm over it. She got me hot. He said, thanks too, Dana. Our integrity in a society means a lot. It's hard to build a name, but it's easy to lose it. Let us live conflict-free lives that people will always say, that man, that woman is a good person because of who we are. It is sad for the world or community to know you because of the bad things. Let us leave behind a mark and a legacy of positive impact to the people we have associated or come in contact with. Take care and be blessed. I said, thank you, Ronald. I totally appreciate it. I totally appreciate you, bro. This really got to me. I'm done with it. He said, my prayers for you all, Dana, and love you as a brother. I said, love you back, bro. See, I know how to play the 50. I just don't like playing the 50. So me, I sent Ronald another screenshot. Here you go. Here you go. So the whole time, Sylvia telling me, he's messing up my household. No, you are. I'm just reporting what you're doing. Once again, I sent another screenshot. I'll screenshot my ass off. And then I said, hey, Ronald, good evening, brother. Can you send me the signed agreement that I signed so I can take it to the lawyer in the morning, please? And also, you send me the whatever it is I was asking for. Right? So, watch this. He said, watch this. It came forward. He said, hi, you haven't sent your payment accordingly. This November 23rd. And remember, I just got evicted on the 22nd of November, courtesy of his wife and the crew. I just lost my job too. So he said, hi, you haven't sent your payment accordingly. I'm just letting you know because it's past due. And I don't like reminding someone when it's your responsibility. Just let me know if you have to terminate the contract. Thanks. We all know who that is. So then I sent this to remind that guess what? I signed it on the 22nd, right? And and a late fee can be assessed if I'm late. But I'm not in default until 90 days. So what was the rush? I'll tell you what the rush. Daboski was given a rally. And Sylvia wanted to be in the same hotel with Daboski. I don't know what they did, but you be the judge. You be the judge. You be the judge. So that's what happened. And she didn't have enough money from her YouTube checks to cover the tab. And when I figured it out, that every time I paid Ronald, Sylvia had extra money, I said, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Shout out to Trevin and for telling me the truth about what really was going on. And I'm going to tell y'all. So, what day was this? Whatever day it was, I said, Ronald, I'm good. She tried to destroy me. I'm good. I'll just send money monthly for the car. I'm good. Don't need a friendship anymore. I can't trust her. Ronald comes back for the 4th time. I gave you the car because I like you as a brother and it's your car. I'm not that kind of person who changes like that. I keep my word. So I'm lost. First, I was buying the car. Then I was loaned the car. Now in court, I find out I'm renting a car. And tonight, I just found out that he gave me the car. I'm lost. So when Scam Likely said she had to force her husband, no, you ain't had to force him. You just stopped having sex with him. Which made that man think that I was busting you because you was coming to my house all time of night and I wouldn't touch you. You used to steal from DoorDash to bring me food, hoping I'm gonna touch you after that. See, that's why I say you can't really get me in this mode because I don't have a filter and I just tell the truth. But all of this could have been avoided when I walked away years ago. Y'all could have went y'all way. I could have went my way. We probably would have crossed, but I probably would have laughed at y'all and kept going. But no, y'all needed my attention. Y'all needed the clout. I keep telling you, I'm not Dennis. Dennis got restrictions. I don't. And that's the reason why you got fired from DoorDash, because they figured you were stealing. Because every time you went where? Wingstop or where? Taco Bell. I don't feel like driving. Dana, you want? Is it hot? Yeah, I'll bring it to me. Because if you've been riding around with some cold ass food, I don't want that. So I said, I appreciate Ronald. But Sylvia did. So I just had to ask. He said, I pray that you all sit down and look deep into your hearts and make a decision to let it go. Peace and happiness be with you, all my brother. I said, thank you, bro, but I'm done. So that's when I'm asking for the agreement in the car. Oh, that's when I made it personal right here. I said, hey, Ronald, good evening, brother. Can you send me the signed agreement that I signed so I can take it to my lawyer in the morning, please? And also, can you send me the balance sheet for the car? And I said, thank you in advance. He said, okay, Dana, when I reach home, please. I said, cool. I said, hey, good morning, Ronald. Question. Can you send me the agreement that I signed between you and I? Then I come back again. Ronald, I need that letter. Your wife have gave my work information to Kevin, and it's fine. Boom. At this point, I knew that Ronald didn't know that his wife ripped up the agreement letter on live. That's why I asked for it. See, I'm not dumb. I'll let you do stuff and then I'll come back and hit you with it. So he said, my prayers for you all, Dana, and love you as a brother. I said, love you back, bro. He said, I gave you a right to put this on your platform as my last word on all this crazy situation, since you have promised not to retaliate once again. I'm giving my word not to retaliate, but they kept coming at me. He said, read all the communication between me and you today so that people can understand you and know why you can't, or your friends can't, keep on fighting. You have to let the movement of Free R. Kelly shine over yourselves. Otherwise, you are letting him down and destroying your good fight for your brother, friend, father, uncle, and all that he is to you guys. He will be hurt too when he comes to know all these things. You know what my reply was? Okay. I said, you show all the details and every word we have all exchanged and will not use it against you legally. You have my word on this. So I'm lost. Who caused this? So then he come, he say, or this is when she took the phone from him and text me back. She said, I believe I have done my part as I promised you. And according to our contract in regards to the car, I sold you. Now you sold me the car. That's how I know it ain't Ronald. even when there was a lot of a push to withdraw it from you. Oh, so wait a minute. So Sylvia know that Ronald is not on the internet, so she want to make herself look good. But Sylvia was the one that didn't want me to get the car after she asked me to help him with the car. Because Ronald was saying, even when there was a lot of a pushback, a push to withdraw it from you, I stood up as a man and kept my word. Unfortunately, you have failed to keep your word. Woo, woo, woo. He said, unfortunately, hold on. He said, unfortunately, you have failed to keep your word in regards to the payments. You know you're supposed to pay every 22nd. What? Every 22nd of every month as per the agreement and how you have been paying. Now watch this, pause. Yesterday I showed you how they was trying to get the payment early on the 4th. And then they saying that they couldn't wait a week after the 22nd after they did what they did to me. But now check out what they saying. And Kate, check it out. You said, and how you have been paying. In case of late payment, according to the agreement, you're supposed to pay a charge of $25. You can ask for the termination of the agreement if you don't have the money to pay. Woo. And we'll willingly accept your request because I don't want to remind you of the payment wherever the date of the payment is due because it's your responsibility. That's deep. In case you want us to cancel the agreement, please pay the past due payment and we arrange how to cancel the agreement. Remember, the car has to be in perfect condition as was given to you. Bullshit. And we'll take it to the technician to check everything for me before I accept it back because that's what I guess did before I sold it to you. Otherwise, thanks. And I'm waiting for. I said, ooh. I talked about that. Okay, hold on. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait. Nope, this the other one I said. I said, how can I trust a person, Ronald, that constantly hurt me and all I did was defend them? I'm hurt like hell and I can't deal. So ask her why she tell Randa you don't sexually satisfy her. Okay, I talked about that. And I had her back even when, okay, I talked about that too. But blah, 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 blah. I know. Okay, boom. And then I put, this hurts me more than anything. If Dallas was there, this wouldn't have happened, right? That's when I was thinking Dallas was cool. So Ronald said, it hurts, but be calm, Dana. Life is like that in this world. And I have asked Sylvia to reconcile with you. I really don't like being involved in this situation because I have a brand. That's what he's saying. Okay. Then he put, thanks, my brother. I put no problem. That's because I sent another payment. But this is in August. Then I said, call me when you get this, brother. And here's a link. This link is when she was lusting her and her BFF over T. Stevens, and I got the hell on. This nigga said, why? I don't know what that means, but I guess it's a war cry, African war cry. He said, I will never now call or receive anybody's call. I know from your group because I know now that you record everybody's call for a purpose to tarnish or betray the person. This has become a lesson to me. Did you betray Sylvia, as I hear on this video, because she really liked you? How can I reconcile you and Sylvia? She's hurt and crying that you betrayed her, and I pray and ask you to reconcile, please. Then he said, did you betray Sylvia, as I hear on this video, because she really liked you? How can I reconcile you and Sylvia? She's hurt and crying that you betrayed her, and I pray and ask you to reconcile, please. My response was no, not me. That's Randa and Sylvia. But okay, Ronald. So now I'm recording and you seen Randa play all recordings, not Dana? Well, I'm going to be frank. I hope Sylvia told you how she was touching other men's dicks when you're not around. I'll just put it all out there. They shouldn't have played with me like that. You called me saying Sylvia loved Dana, this and that, and whole time Sylvia stabbing me in the back with Randa and Marshall. I wish I would have known that too. They betrayed me. Now I'm going to let it all out, Ronald. I have nothing else to say. Sylvia fucked up. And no, the dick wasn't mine. Ask her what happened at, oh, okay. Ask her what happened out cook-off after I left. Tell her to show you the whole video. Ask Sylvia why she put my address out there to Trent, Daboski, and Kevin. Ask her what about that something up for Sylvia and Randa. This was a hit on me and they failed. So I talked about, somebody being shot, and here we go. August 21st, I sent another payment. But no, Dana don't pay his bills, okay? Ooh. So then I said, okay, I left it alone. And she's dragging it. Oh, okay, I read that one already. Yep. I read it already. She's also said that y'all together is trying to sue. Okay, here it is. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta read this again. Okay, cool. I left it alone, and she's dragging it out. With all these lies, now she's threatening me with the car, and she's jumping to platforms because she know you don't know the other platforms. But here it is from this morning. I sent the link. She's also said she's also said that y'all together is trying to sue me and threatening me with the BS. I'm tired of her and her BS. She's mad because I said the truth and she didn't want you to know the truth. But I'm willing to meet with you and your lawyer, and I'll have mine's present as well. This nigga said, as a brother, ignore all her attacks. That's when I talked about that. Okay. I talked about that already. Man, I'm not ignoring no tax. So then I just got mad and I said, well, I'm a man that takes pride on everything I do. And I find it funny. And I find it funny because when I talked to Ronald on yesterday, you, sir, stated that it was fine to pay you late with the $25 late fee. Yes, you did say your wife didn't want to wait that long, but you said it was between you and I, not her, you and I. Just like you told me the agreement disappeared, but since I've been quiet, it reappeared. Like I said to you, you will have it next Friday when I get paid. And I find it funny how you, Ronald, said that our business stays between us, but I'm hearing our business all over the internet per your wife and her stalking ass friend. And back to our agreement, I'm well within the contract guidelines and I'm nowhere near 90 days past due, and I'm not in default at all. So as of this day, once again, Ronald, your wife is not allowed to contact me in all caps at no point, only you, nobody else. I'm trying to avoid you at all. No, I'm trying to avoid you at all. We have made an agreement. Okay, I'm not trying to, that's what it is. I'm not trying to avoid you at all. We have made an agreement and we have agreed on the later date with the $25 payment attached. So he comes back and say, or she come back, because at this time, and she done beat him up and took the phone, and she don't know that me and him been talking, and he had to run to a restaurant just so he can get paid to call me. So she's put, in case you want us to cancel the agreement, please pay the past due payment and we arrange how to cancel the agreement. Remember, the car has to be in perfect condition as was given to you, and we'll take it to the technician to check everything for me before I accept it back, because that's what I did before I sold it to you. Otherwise, thanks. And I'm waiting for your response today as it's the last day about this topic. I immediately responded. I said, even though I know this is not Ronald texting me, but he will get the payment next Friday when I get paid and with the $25 late fee. Plus, Ronald, we have to sign a new agreement that have a notarized agreement. The first agreement is not notarized, but this new one is the same. All we need to do is notarize. And then he said, it's me, Ronald. No, it's not. That was Sylvia. And I talked about that deleted video. So what I say at this? I said, wait, no. Me and Sylvia never slept with each other. Never. I looked at her like a mother, Ronald, but yes, she is a great woman. And I always supported Sylvia and protected her. And I love you too, Ronald. I appreciate you. He said, God bless you and my brother. That's when he thought that I was sleeping in with Sylvia. I said, thank you. Bless you, bro. Nothing but love. And then I come back and I say, Ronald, check this. Al Sylvia and Randa, also, I said, your Sylvia and Randa are playing a recording. Once again, I left them alone. And I'm tired of all of this. Now I'll just get the law involved. Now they bothering me. I'm getting the law involved. Now this is beyond criminal. Right? So he didn't respond. And I said, I think you need to see this, Ronald, since you didn't respond. And that's when I started putting all the screenshots. It's because here's a screenshot. And EJ said Sylvia got hella excited when she saw that T. Stevens sex tape on that live. That raised red flags with me when this woman is married. And I am James put the laughing joint. Ronald got pissed about that. And then I said, hey, Ronald, look, just woke up. We both, me and Sylvia, was mad. And I shouldn't have sent what I sent. I love Sylvia, man. It's no beef or drama from my end. I shouldn't have sent that. I apologize. That was on August 28, 2020, right? That's before they tried to pull that major coup and stab me in the back. So he said, it's okay because you were humble enough and told me the truth. I don't blame you, but have always blamed her the way she has been acting. Wait a minute, listen. It's okay because you were humble enough and told me the truth. I don't blame you, but have always blamed her the way she has been acting. Am hurt and in a lot of pain that she has been going behind my back and tarnishing my name. I respect myself and I respect her, but I really feel betrayed. You have slept with her and she has done all these kind of things, but please don't get me involved. That's when I had to tell him, I ain't fucking sleep with that big ass wildebeest girl. The fuck wrong with you? One thing about me, when I'm being accused, I go to the accuser. Bitch, you ain't gonna play with me. But like he said, he felt like I was sleeping with her because she would leave in the middle of the night, want to go get seafood, and I ain't turning on no seafood. She'd steal from my job and bring to me. So I guess people would think that I was spanking that. No, I never touched that. And one thing about me, I ain't gonna lie on me. I ain't gonna lie on me at all. If I've been there, I just be quiet. If I really fuck with that person. Or if I haven't, I'd be like, yeah, I done smashed that, whatever. But I don't kiss and tell. And everybody that knows me knows that. I have been in relationships with people I'm close. I have been in relationships and have talked to people that's close to me and they didn't even know I was in a relationship because I never opened that door. When I tell you I'm private, I'm very private until you decide you want to open that door. And then I'm going to beg you behind the scenes, please don't do that. Because if I come behind and kick the door open, then I'm look like it's a bad person. So he said, I respect myself and I respect her, but I really feel betrayed. Right? I don't like saying that because I don't want to get that. No. So he said, and she has done all these kind of things, but please don't get me involved. I live a life of pain, but I trust my God that I will go through all misery. I love you, Dana, and don't have any grudges against you because God is an awesome God. I love Sylvia because she's a great lady and I treasure her. I said, wait, no. Me and Sylvia never slept with each other. I never looked at her like that. Immediately, I ain't give no time to think. Hell the fuck no. Shit, and my Armand Wiggins, give me some oil. Give me some oil. I beat my dick first before I sleep with that lady. Excuse my French, but I gotta keep it real. I got WD said, I wonder if Ronald still thinks. See, and then I sent Ronald this screenshot. And then wait, here's another payment. But I thought Dana ain't make no payments though. I thought Dana, I pay my bills. So in July, I said, hey, Ronald, this is Dana. Call me. I called you 2 times, no answer. Let's talk, you and I. And then it was no conversation from July the 28th until August 17th. I said, happy belated anniversary. I was being messy. He said, thanks, my brother. And how have you been? I said, I'm okay. My god brother got killed yesterday morning, but hey, I'm okay. So when people tell you that something happened, ask them for receipts. Ask them for receipts. Because you really want to get down and dirty about it? Let's talk about this car. I bet y'all didn't know this. What's the real reason why they want to come after me? Check it.
Got upset, you know, especially when you're a good parent.
You know what, Randy? That's why I said F him with the car, because it was like, no, you're not keeping it. Like, you did that to her? Nope. I'm getting my tag. I don't care.
There you go.
So wait, because you felt as though that I called CPS on Randa, which I didn't. I don't give a fuck what I said online. I'm telling you that I didn't. You felt the need to throw away your marriage and everything else for a YouTube friend or person. And you felt as though to get yourself in criminal activities because you felt as though that I called CPS on Randa when it was actually you and your BFF that did it. Let's let the world hear it again.
You're not keeping it. Like, you did that to her? Nope.
Good parent.
You know what, Randy? That's why I said F him with the car, because it was like, no, you're not keeping it. Like, you did that to her? Nope. I'm getting my tag. I don't care.
There you go.
Exactly. So then let him suffer. He gonna ride. Go ahead and ride. You see what happened to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I got a ticket in Georgia before, and they don't play.
No,
they don't.
You can do that to somebody. You can call somebody, a CPS on somebody's child, on somebody that's doing well with their child, and then you don't deserve it.
Nope. Yeah, Sylvia, you know for a fact we was around him. They all of them know that I'm a great mother with my son. Yep. So for him to continuously make this narrative up on the internet, look, my cousin was like, "What did you do to him?" I said, "Nothing, dude."
But somebody have to be a damn fool to really think that you're gonna be a bad mother and be on live stream for somebody to see it. Come on now, they ain't stupid. They know what the real is, but they gonna feed into the negative narrative because it makes sense. That would make good commentary as people saying. They gonna feed into it.
Randa, I know what you did to him. You gave him attention. That's what you did.
But you
That's
know
what
what the
did.
sad
You gave him a little bit of attention.
Do you know what the sad thing is? He has women over there that are mothers.
That's what I don't understand, Sylvia, is, and then I had some women come in my chat and say that I lied on them. When y'all all know, y'all sitting over here, know, the people I called out, y'all seen them sitting over there laughing in his chat when he would bring up my child and talk about it.
Thought that shit was cute.
And YouTube need to be ashamed because they should have had him to remove that. It should have been gone by now. That's sad.
I'm working on that now because I'm finna get with a lawyer and I'm about to shut that shit down.
But it's sad that we
my
have
child
to go
still
pay.
sitting on his thing, y'all. Like
Yeah, it's still up there.
You know what the sad thing is? We have to pay attorney. You have to pay attorney for this idiot. That's the sad thing about it. You know, because the games he plays, because I know from now on you have to have an attorney. Because he goes and play games, he lies in court.
It costs you more money. That's why I said with all these exactly try to go against the reason they're doing what I learned from my attorney. I had her come on last week and speak about the Western Union for Robert and about somebody else, and she was just telling me like, you're better than that because what's going to happen is all you're going to get is a judgment, and if they don't have no money, then
you're not going to get anything.
You're going to spend more money traveling, paying your lawyer, and this is why they do it because somebody I know got in touch with one of the YouTube corporates. This is why when you see them on their platform, they always scream, "Oh, let me put my disclaimer," and when it says this is for entertainment purposes only, because they can lie later and say, "Oh, I was just saying that for entertainment."
But you know what?
But how you gonna put the child?
You can't threaten.
You can't beat that. No, you ain't gonna beat that. That ain't gonna beat. But I'm saying like the guns and all that stuff, the threats. I mean, the exploiting kids. You're not gonna beat that.
I'm not hiring Paul.
But when they
you know what the sad thing of it all is? We have a guy that's higher than any kind of court or judge. He think he might be getting away with it. That's why he's still struggling. That's why he's the one that's borrowing and we're the one that's lending and giving. He will always suffer. He will always be in need. He will always not have enough. So I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about the car. If it means for us to pay until it's over, that's fine. But let me tell you something. He will always be in need.
And
he's lending and giving. He will always suffer. He will always be in need. He will always not have enough. So I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about the car. If it means for us to pay until it's over, that's fine. It's lending and giving. He will always suffer. He will always be in need. He will always not have enough. So I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about the car. If it means for us to pay until it's over, that's fine. But let me
Wait a minute. I never suffer. I'm never in need. Just because I ask my subscribers, can they help me with a certain situation here and there? I can do that. Because what I asked them for, I showed them what I do with it. But you couldn't buy a salad in New York, not once, but twice. You was in New York begging for somebody to buy you something to eat. You run around telling people your house got swatted and you knew you had an arrest warrant that you caused. Like, damn, lady. And I understand the other one don't like me because she gave me damn near $5,000 and never seen another hit. But hey, I'm sorry about that. But I'm not sorry. And I always said that I wasn't going to do it, but fuck it, I'm going to do it. And for the other lady that's so vocal, the one who don't like me, God don't play about me. That's why you no longer around. You're a tombstone now. So at the end of the day, I'm struggling. You was only getting by because your husband worked 450 hours a week just so you can splurge. But when he dipped, now you want to call ICE on him. Not knowing that you're going to get in trouble for an arranged wedding and an arranged marriage. The God I serve will never let me struggle. I might be in between blessings, but let me understand you. Let me help you help you. I'm never in need. I might be in between blessings and I might not have it at this moment. But I'm never in need. My deep freezer and my freezer and my refrigerator and my cabinet stay flushed. Stacked to the brim. Now, when I want to do stupid shit, like go out and buy stuff I don't need, God be like, oh, okay, I'll make you pay for that. Because you said, Dana, you was going to stick to a regimen. And now you want to go splurge because everybody else out eating, so now you want to go do it too. The God I serve is jealous and just. He wouldn't allow me to have affirmations in the morning, declarations at noon, throwing voodoo in the evening, and then hoshakababababamanda at night. I'm just saying. Oh, you can have it, WD. I'm in between blessings. I keep telling everybody, when you bless, you don't got to worry about shit. Just like y'all said, I was supposed to have got evicted 2 years ago. Oh, damn, I ain't supposed to be on this live, man. I'm supposed to be in the back of my car. I got to put the green screen back up in the back of my car. You better tap into God. That's why I ain't worried about this court case. You the one that's up and down. Oh my God, they charging me with this and this and this and this and this. Well, here's the question. Did you do it? Did you do it? Everybody already know the answer. And here's a spoiler alert. Your lawyer done discussed with the prosecutor what you already have done. But you want to take it to trial because you feel as though that you can beat it. That's the worst thing you can do. Dennis told you right. You better take the plea. You better take the plea. Because if not, I'm going full force. I'm going to be honest with you. If I had it my way, I want you in jail for the rest of your life and on meds. Because you are a terrorist to the community. You skip trace people and who thinks like you do? Oh, I gotta be the #1 person on YouTube. Fuck YouTube. How about you being the #1 person in your family life? How about you stop parading like you got one child and understand that your second child is a product of your mental instability? So you disown her. Why? Because she's too much like you. I don't care how nobody feel. You've done too much to a lot of people. You have had Azriela Angelo car blown up, and you almost got Rob killed, and you almost had Young Thug case thrown off. You went and you trying to backstab Ernesto, whether he see it or not. Yo, you are a walking, indecisive, whichever way the wind blow type of motherfucker. 1 minute, oh God, I love you. Next minute, I'm 100 and then kill you. And I'm a daughter of a Haitian woman. What spirit are you, Legion? And the problem is, only the like spirits come to succumb with you. I will fight that spirit because I don't like that spirit, nor do I like you. I don't play games unless it's on my Xbox. You just bucked up the wrong tree. And this tree is a little bit crazy. That's all. So with that being said, I'm about to drop the napalm on you. Honestly. I'm about to drop the napalm on you. And the napalm, because you put a lie out there on me. Right? Woo, boy. Just know that all of this is coming to court. All of this is coming to court. So now you got to tell your lawyer and the prosecutor and the jurors and the court why you lied. And see, and I was going to say something, but I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to tell people you don't want to miss this court case. If you want to see how to catch a rat, you don't want to miss this court case. Because you told the lawyers and the courts that this is what we fighting over. No, Slow, it's this. When my folks was telling me that you had a tracker on his car, I didn't believe shit. And if you think I'm lying, ask them. They'll tell you. I damn near cussed him out and hung up on him and wouldn't talk to him. Because I thought that they was being delusional and it started scaring me. But I had to apologize to them because they was right. So now, are you going to go to your people and admit to your people that you was tracking me? And that's how Trevin got the plates? Oh. Do you not want to tell the truth? Because you do know I have it all. And if you don't disseminate information, how the plates get stolen from Riverdale and 3 minutes later, a person in Houston is posting them on the internet. That's the same shit you did with the dumbass nigga in Bolingbrook. This is a pattern. And I'm going to stop right there because you don't need to know nothing else. Just understand this. Our next court date, you have to defend all that I'm bringing. And I'm bringing a boatload of shit. And when I say a boatload, I'm bringing a boatload. You gonna think that I'm one of the AUSAs for the government. And I'm gonna have everything tabbed out and noticed because I know how you work. And you're gonna have your little friends up there. They're gonna come and lie. And I'm gonna catch every last one of them. So words of advice. If anybody want to come testify, understand this. Make sure you never did nothing to me. because there's always a reason why I reacted. I never attacked. I always reacted. And that's why my hands are always clean, squeaky clean, because I will never attack you first. Never. And when you talking about people talking about, oh yeah, this is going on, and he had the kid up there. Yeah, what did you do to my son? So when you did what you did to my son, I just returned the favor, and I still didn't say nothing negative about your son. And you know who I'm talking to. But understand this. You can't get me in trouble for you posting your son on the internet. YouTube is grab, repost, react. What? None of my kids on the internet. The internet ain't on my kids until the stalkers got involved. That's why me and the stalkers, it ain't gonna be no court cases, brother. It's gonna be me and you. Wherever I catch you. I just want to talk to you with brotherly love. I just want to shout out to Finney and the Sean John joint. I just want to talk to you with love. That's all. That's all. But I guess you ain't hear my brother Chris Tari when he said what he said. Everything we do is out of love, baby. If you think I'm lying, it went a little something like this. I think that's how the song went.
From Birmingham, Alabama, to Memphis, Tennessee. You forever got a friend in me. I go by CT. Alicia talking your shit's naive.
Never been a phony bitch, I'm cocky and I'm too nice. Nothing like you bitches that be fucking on the first night. Niggas get caught thinking they be cheating on their own wife.
Wait.
Cause I've been fresh like this my whole life.
Wait.
Disrespect, you know we coming and it's on sight. Most you bitches rapping just be capping and you can't fight. Running down on one of you hoes under the street light. All up on the internet, trolling, claim we got me right. I've been fighting demons, they've been chasing me my whole life. There's so many wrongs in my life, I gotta make right. This ain't what I imagined my life was supposed to be like. Hope that nigga Winnie they fail, then he was cut right. All these niggas claiming they real, ain't even cut right. These niggas ain't be acting like bitches, they better
Wait.
Niggas I get killers, taking chances when they don't like. These niggas I get switching to make fail.
I just thought of another lie you said. Hold on.
Lisa, you ain't never lied. Niggas talking slick, then you know we gotta slide.
Gotta slide.
These motherfuckers when they going live. You know I hit them up like Machiavelli still alive. If you play me like a bomb, find your body in the trunk. Hey, you smelling like a skunk while we smoking on that bomb. Lies be the bomb, fuck an unfit trunk. Ballin' on these bitch stay niggas slam dunk. Took a trip out to Houston to holler at my homegirl toy. Told Lisa the plan when we see old boy. Life is a game and it's time to roll the dice. Kill them all and let them live. Memphis nigga never been too nice.
So when you told everybody that you was a basket case, right? You really tried to play it off, right? Because by you trying to play it off, right? I'm just saying. Hold on. Let me take this down. Hold on. What up, Leash? Hold on, let me take this down for a second. Hold on. All right. Let me take this down. You was texting Officer Jay Williams, right? And he said, "Greetings, He said, "Greetings, Mr. Tumasimi. Hope all is well. As for your questions, criminal trespass is a Georgia code section used for damage to property. This is the code section we would use to address the damage done to the vehicle. i.e., windshield and tires. Wait a minute, but I thought I messed the whole car up. Okay. That has nothing to do. Okay, then it says windshield and tires. The first paragraph of the report simply states how the Clayton County 911 Center dispatched me to the call. The operator dispatched me to a possible stolen vehicle. So now y'all saying I stole the vehicle. And that's the lie that your wife ran with on the internet. And then they said that has nothing to do with your case. The insurance information was inputted into the report. Please look carefully in the vehicle information section. If it is not visible, then the police department may have policy stating that they cannot release that information, not realizing that it is your that not realizing that it is your vehicle. It is, however, showing to be insured through general insurance with policy number A0S 25839060540. The report simply states what he said, she said. As I stated, and is a civil matter. But see, they're not telling that. And you see a CC'd Sylvia Parks. So then, I guess Ronald said, I first contacted General Insurance, as you had stated, and they realized it belongs to Liberty Mutual General Company. When I contacted Liberty Mutual General, they said, that's my old policy number that was canceled in 2018. They said they don't see the car CHP 2316 registered anywhere and some other person's name apart again from my Geico policy insurance. They wondered and suspected he could have been driving it without any insurance cover policy. They advised me to ask the police officer or office that received my complaint to do an investigation and ask him, Mr. daintezjackson, to produce his insurance records on this car since he got it from us on May the 22nd, 2020. We do request humbly you or your office to find out from this defendant how he has been driving the car all this while. If the insurance company say it only sees that the car has my insurance information, including my new insurance company, Geico. Thanks, Officer Williams. Officer Williams said, I'm sorry they didn't give you the whole report because there are pictures of the vehicle attached should you ever need them. Ronald said, thank you so much, Officer Williams, and my prayers for you and whatever you're doing. I salute you, sir. So Officer Williams said, possibly, but I sent it in the email, so not sure it's worth the trouble at the police department. So then Ronald said, thanks, Mr. Williams, for your timely response. I just received one report paper. Do you think I can go back and see whether they can give me that copy that has on those insurance details? So that's just between him and the cop, right? This the day that they stole the tags on an Easter. Okay. This is the new car agreement. This is all of Ronald stuff. This is the old bill of sale. Sylvia said that they only owed $6,000, right? Total delivered price. What'd this say? What'd this say? $16,089. Dealer administrative fee, $699, which bring it to $17,000 and some change. So what up, Coop? So here was my progressive insurance for the car. Verification of insurance for Dantez Jackson. This document is issued as a matter of information only and covers no rights upon the document holder. This document does not amend, extend, or alter the coverage terms, exclusions, conditions, or other provisions afforded by the policies referenced herein. Please accept this letter as verification of insurance for this policy. Policy number, you got it. Policy state, Georgia. Policy period, November the 21st, 2020 to April the 5th, 2021. There was no lapse in coverage during this policy period. Effective date, November the 21st, 2020. Drivers insured, Dantez Jackson, insured driver. Address 685 Roundtree Road, apartment A1, Riverdale, Georgia, 30274. Vehicle information, 2014 Nissan Altima. And the VIN number is right there. Coverage information, liability to others, bodily injury, 25,000 to 50,000, property damage, 25,000 each accident. So who didn't have insurance? So who was riding dirty? And there's the card. Georgia Insurance Policy Information Card. So who was riding dirty? It surely wasn't me. It surely wasn't me. That's why I say what I say. Don't believe people when they get the line. I'm like Flavor Flav. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Because everything that lady told you was a lie. Nothing but receipts. Now tell her to put the receipts that combat that's a lie. I don't know how to make up stuff. They do. So where's the lie? I'm waiting. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? That's all I want to know is where's the lie? Where is the lie? Because on some real shit, I'm tired of them and their lies. And the more I look at this, the madder I get. The more I look at this, the madder I get. So, where's the lies? That's all I want to know. Where is the lies? Now, I want to bust somebody's bubble one more time. And like I said, I'm not the one you want to play with, right? It's 11:48. I'm about to let y'all go in a few. So I just want to bust somebody's bubble real quick. I just want to bust somebody's bubble real quick, right? It says Archway Apartments, 685 Roundtree Road, Riverdale, Georgia, 30274. Right? To whom it may concern, I, Ayonda P., am writing this letter to the courts of Georgia on behalf of my tenant, who made me aware of the situation between himself and Miss Sylvia Parks Tumasimi. The car has been sitting on my property for months, just sitting. And to avoid a hit for having inoperative vehicles on my property, I scheduled for pickup of the car by our towing company, Terra Wrecker. And the car was picked up on June the 9th, 2021. After me giving Mr. Jackson extra time to get the car moved, he informed me and showed the police statement that Miss Sylvia had stolen the license plates from the car on the weekend of Easter and damaged the car to make it inoperable. And he informed me he's no longer dealing with the car. If you need any more questions, please don't hesitate to contact me about this matter. On that note, I just want people to understand this. I'm not the one to play with. I keep secrets. I can keep your secret. But just don't play with me. Just don't play with me. Because when you decide you want to play with me, it brings out another side in me. So when people getting up here talking about they gonna do this and they doing this and they doing that, I just sit back and laugh. I just sit back and laugh. You know why? Because I don't gotta fight the internet when I got the truth. Love every last one of y'all. Everybody go get some sleep. But for the dummies that think that this is a game, I ain't playing with none of you. It's war for me. Bozo out. God.